Hello, everybody. I just want to apologize for the fact that the last video that I shot was really bad quality as far as echoing. Also, I got a replacement camera so that my video looks a lot better too. But I think I got all the bugs worked out, so here we go. This is part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy for the PlayStation 5.
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
So, for those that
I
hadn't
know you
seen
have a stash hidden
part
aboard
one,
this ship. Fetch it
basically,
now.
I just
There ain't
got
nothing
off
to
the,
fetch. Groot
cruise
blew our
ship.
stash on Contraxia, and the
Or-
rest I gave
no,
to
it's not
Quill
the
and
cruise
Gamora
ship.
for the Dash Quarantine
But I got
Zone
off
access
the
code.
police ship, basically.
A likely story.
And they released me.
Why
but I
don't
owe
you go
them,
bother
a
someone
lot
else?
of credits that
I
have
intend
to reimburse somehow.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room.
Open this door. I know you are in there, sentient tree. Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there.
Looking
I
for
am
my
watching
room.
you, tree.
Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
$37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We
So, we
clearly
need 8,000.
need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course for
sacrifice.
the Mocking
I will
Star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
mature.
Kakarantara.
Real
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great.
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, since Rocket seems to be okay with it, I'm gonna go with Rocket.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
Yeah, it doesn't look really nice out there. If that was really me, I wouldn't want to be there.
Hey, I got an idea. How about we find some backwater world and go off-grid for a while? Nova Corps ain't gonna chase us forever.
It worked for me in the past.
Quill? Backwater worlds are like his natural environment. The guy's Terran, for Flark's sake.
Hey, I heard that.
You're right. Drax wouldn't hide from the cops.
It would be cowardly and dishonorable.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
So that building out in the corner, right? That's where we have
There is nothing to figure
No, it
out.
looks great.
As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
The brisk air is charged with life. It is truly invigorating.
Dark and stormy suits your demeanor.
Naturally, hostile surroundings breed ardent warriors.
I'll take the beaches of Alpine any day.
Ew. Ow.
Why didn't he just stand there and let me run?
Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip!
That's just a fancy word for walking.
Come on, at least you won't be bored.
Drax neglected to mention this buyer lived in the middle of a flarkin' monsoon.
It was not pertinent to our task.
Can we at least wait it out in the Milano?
We're not wasting time with that Nova Tracker counting down!
Oh yeah, the locking mechanism that if I
Okay,
don't
guys,
pay,
if we just
I don't know
keep
how
our
many-
footing, it'll be a straight shot across.
What it is in real time, let's just say
I
3
agree.
days, they
The
shut
bottom
down
way
ship and
looks
then I can't
drier.
fly it.
Bottom way is death. There are beasts in the jungle.
Well, there's a beast up here too, and he don't like being wet.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. You must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed?
of being direct, you child of succubus.
Real quick, I gotta look up.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender. Scoffs upon.
Oh, I thought I could run. I guess I can't.
Complicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us. Blow your worst, monstrous queen.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And the queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly. She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist a good deal. Same as us.
Perhaps some of us.
If Lady H is so powerful, why did she live on this scuttball?
Seknarf 9 is her ancestral home. A concept you are clearly unfamiliar with, Abomination.
Where you're from ain't what matters, meathead.
It matters to Lady Hellbender.
Oh, love
Way
lightning.
too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous
Alright,
than
the
I
missions are
thought.
good because
Live
if
for
you hide
danger.
behind
Yeah,
them,
keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship. Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wet?
Repeatedly!
Not again.
Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion.
Just keep moving!
It's like she's trying to hit us. You sure you never dated this woman?
Pretty sure.
The spears, the storm actually getting worse.
Lady Hellbender is angry this day.
She doesn't control the weather!
Not again. Everyone okay?
oh, that would hurt.
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
out by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys,
No, these guys are really annoying.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little bit. Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready!
Take heed! Your reflexes are commendable, Rodent. Deadliest woman incoming! Watch the spiky things!
At least those cars are vulnerable!
Doing the galley's no good!
I was getting bored anyway.
I must reluctantly agree. Throw that tracks! Yes, this is the local fauna! Their locomotion is mesmerizing!
No matter what I cut off, it comes back! Jelly's on the offensive!
The jelly is charging! Brace yourself!
This has got my name on it!
What are these things?
I know what they're about to be. Dead! It's just soaking up everything we throw at it!
The outer muck is only a distraction from its nucleus! Stay away from its sharp edges! What's the spiky things?
At least those cars are vulnerable!
The gelatin is satisfying!
Try stabbing them! The blob's on a warpath! Get ready!
Max! Oranges now! The jelly is charging!
Man, I really don't like these guys.
It's gooey outside, keeps regenerating!
Keep them busy, crew!
They keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Watch it! Spikes!
Hold up, Rocket! My clothes bounce off! Jelly!
And the Pahlavi's got a knife!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Get off me!
I require your help, Peter Quill! Right with you, big guy!
That was too
Thank
close!
you, Peter Quill! Ah!
Barely a flesh! You'll be fine!
Quill! Slime's speeding up!
They're outside regenerating!
Spikes are incoming!
Jelly's on the offensive!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender!
Well, she can keep them!
I was getting bored anyway!
I must reluctantly agree. Smoke the rocket!
Someone get rid of the jiggle!
We need to rack the spikes inside! Forget the jelly! They keep moving around!
Come on, we got this! Roof! Show 'em your roof!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
Wow.
We're gonna
I
be
really
free
don't
to
like
climb
this.
out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle. Try to find a way up.
You think it leads to the fortress?
Hopefully.
This is Seknarf 9. All paths must lead to Lady Hellbender's fortress.
All right, we need to find a way up that ship.
This husk should be easier to climb with the muddy terrain.
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Anyone else hear something?
Hear what?
Was probably Drax's stomach. Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
I'm going to scout ahead. Try not to kill yourselves on the way up.
There they are. Wing controls. This mud is getting all up in my fur.
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
And there we go. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful. Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
So that's interesting. When you have the goggles on, you can see your point.
I am eager to experience This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
His name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
What about her sister Nebula?
I forgot about the blue harlot spawn.
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside.
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
Well, that was a dead end.
So, these tracks, Gamora, you're just messing with us, right?
Nope.
Are you frightened, rodent?
I'm cautious. You try being this size. I gotta watch out for things that can eat me in one gulp.
Oh, there's the way out.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you...
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down! No!
We're not throwing rocket.
Very well.
You sons of fucking shogs!
How will we cross? Don't face
Look around, we'll find
I
another
can't
way.
believe his first instinct was, well, actually, I guess it doesn't make sense for that character. Oh. Wait. But then you're not enemies.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this? Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is Meathead trying to huck me over a cliff.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot. Shooting your way out of every problem again, Peter?
Trying to.
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rock. Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender is so hot for monsters. Just another religious nut.
She's not a nut of any kind. She is a conqueror.
Maybe these were from the people she conquered.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes.
Of course you do. You know that aimless shooting isn't gonna scare the monsters away, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism.
Well, looks like I found the other way around. Maybe.
Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rocket. But maybe there's something else here. A miracle it's still standing in these storms.
Ah! That's annoying. So happens when you push the wrong button.
Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great! That's just great!
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people!
Incoming!
Oh,
Yes, I know we're in a... Fight!
Watch the stingers!
Do not watch!
Really,
Destroy!
Better now, thanks.
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be lit! Defy these beasts! Strike to Lady Hellbender!
Drax! I'm not calling you fat, but...
Good job, buddy! Let's give him hell! Hold fast!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts! You're welcome!
Thanks, Gamora! Oh, you're like flying pigs!
Be glad you're not me-sized! You owe me one, Billy!
Thanks, buddy!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming part of one!
Unleash me onto these fools!
Wrap them up, bud! Guys, huddle up!
Long have I craved to win a battle like this, Peter Quill. Order the others to stand down so that I may finish it alone.
No. If anyone's gonna win this alone, it'll be me and my blade.
Dudes! We're talking about fighting alone. We're a team. We fight better
Basically,
together.
just Mozart
Because out on that field, it's all for one and one for all. And that's exactly how we win this time. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
Nice one, Peter!
You said...
Watch the stingers!
Only thing worse than a bug is a flying one! Rocket! Go wild! No fair! They can fly!
Let's see them fly with this thing! Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming part of one!
Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for a monster. Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
I guess once you make
Why
it
are we
across,
so
you don't
sure
need to
this
use
is the
this
way?
anymore.
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No, I think
No
you got
way are we
36.
almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that, Drax.
That bridge isn't the only thing, Shatari. Some of these statues look familiar, if you catch my drift.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war.
That's it. I was hoping
remember
for
it used to
Star
take a
Nova,
dozen
yeah.
ships to bring one down.
12 ships. Or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the holdup?
Here.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Groot says
Yeah,
no.
once I figure out where to go.
We'll be fine. Just don't look down.
No flarking way.
Ugh. Wouldn't mind so much if I knew for sure not to go.
Just go.
No, you just go.
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Yeah, it's funny. That's actually a Captain America quote. His response
Easy
is
does it.
leaders lead.
Groot says there's something down there. Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yup, definitely saw the giant head.
Wait.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, you're not alone here.
Oh man, not these things again.
I got it.
And
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster.
I don't want to get eaten by a squid tiger!
Hey, at least it can't swallow you whole.
come on. Does it have to go after
It
me?
is past time, my friend. Them jelly things weren't cutting it.
Rocket! Do your thing!
Oh, lizard cats practically invincible and doles out icy pain. Watch your butt.
That tail means business!
Well, my business is booming.
How is he still standing?
Hit him down, Groot!
Your corpse will feed the very creatures you prey upon.
If we haven't killed them all already.
Did that just heal itself?
Watch that.
That's messed up.
finish the battle!
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs.
He's one of the more harder characters in the game, I think.
I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let us scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ships we've seen just got taken down by the storms.
Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe someone was trying to fix up the old bomber. Surprised this thing hasn't been picked clean for salvage.
This planet is no place for carrion.
He's got a point. Hard enough to land here, let alone scour the surface for scrap.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
If they are in there, they wouldn't be mummified. Environment's too damp.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
Gotta say, I get some sick satisfaction from seeing this thing buried in the ground.
Had a few run-ins with Nova Corps rocket?
More like run-froms. These things can turn on a dime.
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill! Check out the upper wing strut. Looks pretty compromised to me.
Guys, the creature we fought is still out there. Are we gonna do something with that reactor unit?
Damaged reactor will make a poor weapon against that creature.
Looks like a few cables are all that's standing between the wing and a makeshift bridge.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated.
Rocket, you know what I'm thinking.
I could always throw a bomb at the wing strut.
No! What's wrong with you? I was thinking Gamora could cut the cable. What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
She is right. Your shooting is terrible.
My shooting is not terrible.
Then why is your target not falling?
Need a better angle, apparently.
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster. So, are we gonna drop that reactor unit or what?
If you are feeling impatient, I could always throw you at it.
Touch me, and I'll shove a smart bomb up your...
Okay. Reactor unit, got it. Yeesh.
Maybe this Hell Lady is some old war hero, and she can get Nova off our backs.
I wouldn't bring up the war.
How come?
Those of us who took part are not eager to
Okay, I
relive
got
its
some figures
memories.
now.
That.
How do I get that thing down?
Rocket, I want your input on this. How do we reach the reactor thing up on the wing?
I'm half your height, Quill. What am I gonna do?
Gamora, you know your ships. What about that loose unit up there?
It's covered in fungus. We probably could knock it off, but not from down here. Also, I'm not the one with the gun. First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
We're 2 out of 3 on Galactic War bingo.
Maybe this was a staging ground for the push against the Chitauri.
Or maybe it was a bug stronghold and they were shooting these things out of the sky. That bomber's full of old dead Nova. Maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets?
By now, scavengers would have scattered bones across the region. Lucky to find fingers, let alone a kind of box.
Did Thanos teach you this?
That one? I taught myself.
How about a hand?
What would you do without me?
Right there should be fine.
Yeah, sure.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots to bring it down. All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Okay, so falls can kill me. Noted.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
Got it, Drax.
This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
Yes! That's why I can easily carry this great weight. What next, Peter Quill?
This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork,
right.
everyone.
Just had to do.
I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
We are not committed to safety. One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
And we're back up here again. There's no lightning.
Man, never realized Seknark was such a hot spot for the war.
Everywhere was a hot spot for the war. Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's wrath. Even the Chitauri feared her.
They didn't fear many back then.
Okay, here we go! Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, it fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Flark,
That's not good. It's like jello.
Quill?
Sorcery. So cool.
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blasters, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, they pull Scud like this. Just come on, dude. Just
Leave the
let
guns
me,
alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coding on the mask. Some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
We fall into the source of the gelatinous creature!
Why do you think I avoided it?
And ready!
Destroy the force to kill them!
Cube! Have fun! We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill. That's the lady with the sword! The jelly is charging! I cannot help you! Come on, it's got a knife! A creature mocks us with its regenerative jiggling!
I don't think the goo matters. It's the spikes inside.
Much easier to kill him with ice.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star!
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. Be a planetoid.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected.
Rocket, you could fit through that hole. Maybe hack something from the inside to make us steps.
How am I supposed to even get...
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
Gotta find a way to lock it in place.
I cannot hold it forever! Why will you not yield?
Because it's attached to a recoily thing.
You're sure that's the term for it?
Yes. No, I can't do Scud from outside the ship. This one's on Quill.
Drax, can you try again?
Succumb to me, fiendish machine!
Here, Quill. Use your weapons of sorcery.
Drew, any way you can bring that one down with mines or
Oh,
something?
the ice gun. That's how I'm supposed to do it.
I have been bested.
Drax, can you try again?
It resists my glories!
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we got Rocket. I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello, Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms.
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Larkin, I'm blowing it up.
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocky, you okay?
Yeah, and dry now, too. Come on, Quill, let me get a look at them guns.
No, you're not tinkering with my only means of defense. Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
It is said that Lady Hellbender stands 50 heads tall.
Doesn't tell you much. Depends whose head. Ever met a regalian?
Yes, their heads are ridiculous.
I sure hope that buttless beast ain't running back to Mom.
That is not a happy monster.
Back to its brood mother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh,
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax.
You know, you guys should take my ideas more seriously. I do have augmented intelligence. I don't get the Lady H. He's a glorified goofy.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul beast.
And I insist we push muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours! You are dead! Dead!
How many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing rocket.
Ridiculous. You are holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
Must be a lesson to learn.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys! We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Then stop wasting time arguing. We'll find another way across.
Alright, now I gotta find another way across this thing.
Rocket, do we have a frostbite kit
It'd
on the
be more
Milano?
convenient to throw a rocket because we would
we
have
can't
the
get
bridge,
across
but
it, maybe we
I
can go
think
around
later in the
it.
game it's a good idea
Looking
not
for
to
cracks,
throw
caves, or
one
crevices, people.
I feel like I've heard you say that before, but in a different context.
This has to be the alternate route.
Shouldn't we at least have a leash for our monster?
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just doing some exploring.
We've done enough of that already.
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Will's the greatest explorer I ever met.
Everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, turning water into ice.
Go off!
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout-type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter.
In many ways, this planet reminds me of my home world.
That bad, huh?
Tath is not a place for the weak. Punishing weather and lethal predators force every Catathian to fight to survival.
That's why you respect Lady Hellbender so much. She survived a place like this.
And conquered it.
What's that noise?
He wants to know how Quill's guns can just make ice out of nothing.
You don't have a clue, do you?
He won't let me take them apart to find out. I'm gonna say crystals. No. Scratch that. Tiny dimensional rifts. How could you...
Perhaps it is magic.
It's not magic!
Alright, just gotta think for a second. Oh, that works. Wait.
I wonder if there's a common monster hunter uniform. Like, are they organized, or maybe even just a style?
Would adorn themselves with the fangs and teeth of their prey.
Yeah, I'm not pulling that off. Although I do like skulls.
Their garments would be full of holes, shredded by the beasts that they hunt.
Quill has that one covered already.
Alright, that's right.
We'll take your word for it, bud.
Take his word for what?
He
This has
says
to
the
be
soil
it,
here
right
is
here.
like supercharged with plant nutrients.
Guys, I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, not talking. Not even breathing.
I used to believe that the rodent had the most impressive firearm in our group. I have changed my mind.
Quill's ice cube machines?
I think the smell's coming from that wall here.
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here. Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
I fear I will regret this. That is disturbingly fragrant. After you.
Oh, it smells like that time Groot threw up.
I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
I
that?
can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta work
food.
on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste
We go into that
buds.
fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Anything? Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamorrean thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a
Because
proper
it's covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a
Not
pissed
look at
off
me that
monster
way.
inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release
ones
the
than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Oh, goody, just a new. And what makes it work?
Stumpy's back!
I will fashion pants!
You are so gross!
Get the point?
ice cat with an ice tail? Scary!
Belly looks off,
We really pissed off Stumpy, didn't we? Let us meet Rage with Rage!
These things can take a lot of punishment. Come and wrestle with it, Ronan! Stand in the sky! Light him up!
These things are skilled hunters! Don't get flanked! I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Scared kitty cat's one-top customer! Its outer shell does not extend to its undercarriage! These beasts are exceptional! Stop cheering for the murder monster! More! Come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
Wow, that guy is just...
We better hurry!
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this smarting planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part. Itchy fur is where I draw the line.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great speech.
So, what do we do if all don't go well with Lady H? And if all don't go well?
Then we'll know we should have sold Groot instead.
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it.
Deep freeze.
Can I try ice cubing something?
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
395 million units, give or take two. One for every precious hair follicle on this flawless body.
You have counted them. That is bizarre.
Hey, at least I have something to count.
So who's next in line for the throne if Lady Hellbender has an accident?
Perhaps she is immortal.
Nobody's immortal, not even death herself.
Can't believe you just said that with a straight face.
Alright. Well, I wish I had one of those guns. That'd be pretty cool to use.
No, it ain't.
What did the tree say?
He says all this moisture is good for us and will make us grow.
Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
You said that cornerstone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
Yeah, can you imagine if I had
It
to fight
was
that
moderately
thing in the last
amusing.
part?
Now
and
we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to
It would
the
have been for
cops.
nothing.
Guys, every misstep was just a step in the right direction towards completing our best plan yet.
Say that again?
What if we brought one of those ugly suckers all the way here only to find out Lady H already had a full set?
That would have sucked big time.
Exactly. If we even got that far. What if we'd been towing that thing when Nova Corps intercepted us?
They would have taken our beast.
See? This is working out. Sure, in a kinda bumpy, chaotic way, but we've still got a plan.
rest of us gonna get jet boots?
It takes years of special training to operate these things.
You had years of jet boot lessons.
No, but the guy I took them off of did.
Who stole them?
He was dead. Flew into a ceiling fan.
Wow, that's... Something tells me there's more to that story.
Let's just get this done. You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a Flarkin infinity bridge is what it is.
Are you being dramatic, Rodent? Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. Cage.
Point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like you mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Remind me again. How many missions have we been on so far?
13?
14, if you count Contraxia.
Contraxia was not a mission. It was a mistake.
All right. Point is I was able to sell you. Gamora, daughter of Thanos, intergalactic assassin. As a hero. 14 times!
Fine.
I think he's made his point.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
She's got you there, Quill. Now shut up and start pulling. Will you stop worrying so much? You're gonna start growing knots again.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, just to make it look more realistic. Oh, that looks scary, right?
Whoa! Okay, whoa! A little bit close.
They seem so peaceful here.
Never saw real well when I was a kid. Guess this sorta counts.
I'm sure it's real pretty, but can we not draw its attention while I'm stuck in a Flarkin cage, please?
This is a really, really long bridge.
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we could sing to kill the
I mean,
time?
that must
Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
Right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Well, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9, 2.1,
0.3 clicks.
4.5.
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
For the love of Flark, stop counting clicks.
We take turns extolling your virtues, Monster Week.
Quietly.
Wonder you can hear me. Hey, Star-Lord. The guy with the scary eyes. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
13 whole years.
And we're back in this room.
Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Be warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars and wondering what might be out there. Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember.
She said, boy, your time grows near. You can't run forever. Gotta stand and face your fear. If push comes to shove, we'll bring hell down from above.
Well, 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 look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake?
I warned you.
No, you didn't.
I am so full.
Mom.
Oh. Okay, sit your butt down, Slowpoke. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing.
I liked your singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're
Pac-Man.
officially a teenager. Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling all in love.
Mom.
What did you wish for?
You notice he just blew
Why
out
would
the
I wish for
candles,
anything?
Yet they're still.
I've got everything I want.
What is that about?
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
Not even one of those candles went out.
A
when it blew
movie?
out. I mean, what? What
Tonight.
was that about?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
That was ages ago. And this one isn't even that bad. It's PG-13. And I'm 13.
Exactly. PG-13 may contain violence and nudity.
Mild nudity, like butts and stuff.
You're not helping your case. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
We can still do all that stuff. Or some of it. Tomorrow. You're always telling me to get out of the house more.
A movie theater does not count as out of the house, and you know it.
Pretty please?
I don't know. Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you
I
was...
know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No, of course not. Okay, get me my purse. Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together. I should make you clean your room before you leave.
Please don't.
It's interesting.
One day, I'll have to get down there and just
their,
throw everything out.
Their take on the
Hey,
Guardians of the
Kubrick,
Galaxy.
buddy.
I
No
mean,
matter
the
how
movie
long you
version
wait
of
here for
Guardians of
Grandma and
the Galaxy is
Grandpa,
a different
they're not coming
storyline.
back. Sorry.
But I wonder what the original comics were, because I haven't seen them, to see if this is closer to that story or it's just another angle I'm looking at.
I know the real reason you don't want to finish our game. You're just scared that I'll beat you.
I still have lots of time to stage a comeback. I don't know much about art, but I know that this is excellent. Grandma really had talent.
At last! Huh? We have arrived at the Monster Queen's fortress.
At its entrance, anyway. So, as I was saying, I can handle a little solo extraction.
No offense, but you ain't exactly invested in my safe return. My skin, my plan.
Your call, Peter.
The Clark it is. I'm the one in the box, lady.
Peter Quill is our leader. The burden of your possible death falls on his shoulders.
Since I was for sure listening, I'm gonna go with Gamora's solo whatever.
You're gonna let her just go in alone and steal me back.
I am? I mean, I am.
I've done this sort of thing 100 times.
And every time were you sneaking in to kill someone?
Mostly.
Hey!
Got coming. Are they serious? Guess we're going to find out. I'm Groot. Name?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never heard of you.
Bonafide monster sellers.
Today, anyway.
What's in the box?
A monstrous abomination from Halfworld and the meanest SOB in the quadrant.
Pass.
Pass?
Rocket!
I mean...
Things puny.
It is a hell beast, the namesake of your mistress. It would be wise to reconsider.
All right, get going. Before I change my mind. And if the lady don't like it, I'll be carting out what's left of you in that box.
Hellbeast?
It is an accurate moniker. The little beast has a hellish demeanor.
I like it.
Not exactly an easy way out if this all goes to hell.
It's gonna go great. We got a killer monster and a solid plan.
I would show more caution, Peter Quill. If Lady Hellbender realizes our deceit, her vengeance will be swift.
What? I'm supposed to be scared just because she's got hell in her name? She runs a glorified zoo.
That's no zoo.
The Monster Queen has a monster army.
Any chance they're the zookeepers? With guns?
I have never seen one of those tamed. But I have seen one trample a man to pulp.
It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we hightail it for the Milano.
Your genius plan is run away?
Backup plan? Which we're not gonna need, but yeah. It's not like she can chase after us with her whole monster mash. Oh, come on.
Why did we not simply dock here and avoid the planet's inhospitable surface?
Because Quill flies like a one-eyed baboon.
We needed time to iron out the plan. Now it's foolproof.
Lady Hellbender is no fool.
When her monster goes missing, she'll assume it was us.
Assume yes, but not no. Not chase across the galaxy level of no, at least.
Wow! Look at this place! I'm in the wrong line of work.
It is appropriately impressive for a warrior of Lady Hellbender's stature.
Yeah, so
That's gonna be ours.
Ha! Not yours.
Come over near the cave and say that again.
Good, Hellbeast. Let them hear your bestial howls.
This place is cool and all, but could it fit the entire Guardians of the Galaxy fleet?
We have a fleet. And why must we suffer aboard such a small ship?
He means
A Galeran skull. That is truly a priceless trophy. Behold.
explains the vault.
Priceless? Vault? Screw the sneaking around. Let's pull off a good, honest heist.
No!
Follow me and pay attention. You will not approach Lady Hellbender's throne. If she chooses to approach you, you will remain still. No erratic movements.
I am humbled by my queen's competence.
Spare me your empty platitudes.
Apologies, my queen. I meant no offense.
I know what you meant. Do not blame me for your food. You are not the first to claim they have captured Atara Tara.
You doubt its authenticity?
If it is what you say it is, prove it. Or suffer the consequence of every other would-be con artist.
I assure you,
I say,
milady.
release it.
We got this.
That didn't go well for him.
You are free here. Bring in the next cellar and transfer 10,000 units to that last one's next of it. Speak.
Hey there, I'm Star-Lord. Okay.
Drax the Destroyer. The undoing of the Mad Titan in the flesh. And such flesh. Your presence honors me.
You are much smaller than I expected.
Oh? And what were you expecting? Perhaps I can do something about it.
Unlikely.
We'll see, Destroyer. I can be quite forceful.
Peter Quill. I believe she is flirting with me.
Just play along, man. Flatter her or something. You got this.
It's for the best. Your negotiation skills are terrible. Lady Hellbender, I can see by the size of your weapon that you must be a skillful warrior.
Perhaps I can give you a demonstration sometime.
You would make an acceptable opponent.
Tell me, Destroyer, what brings you to Seknarf 9?
Peter Quill, show her the creature.
It's about flarkin' time.
What is it?
It has a name, lady.
And it dogs adorable.
Quill, make it stop.
When will it reach its big size?
Yeah, I wouldn't pet him like that again unless you want to lose a finger. He bites hard.
I admire a creature with some spirit. What would you call it?
It is a hell beast.
It doesn't look like much. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was a woodland creature.
True, but do we mention it's one of a kind? Just look deep into those angry raccoon eyes.
I ain't a freaking raccoon.
And you'll see that there's a monster in there. Big, scary, trigger-happy monster.
And what would you like for the hell beast?
20,000 units.
$20,000.
Remember, I owe
Not a penny less.
Actually, we've already got an offer for 20,000 units. From the collector.
Floorboard, was it?
Actually, it's Star-Lord.
Quiet. I know the kind of creatures the Collector seeks. If Tivan had made an offer on a hell beast, I would have heard. Since I heard nothing, it's clear you're lying.
More like bluffing.
Silence! The creature is worthless to me.
Worthless? You're worthless.
So 15,000 then.
I wouldn't even feed your hell beast to my pet Flurkin.
You have a pet Flurkin? And I'm the worthless one? I'll show you worthless.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Plan B, Quill!
Guys, less talking, more escaping.
This isn't gonna end.
Who's the monster now? What the fuck, Rocket? You heard that, Jackal! She wasn't gonna pay 2 units for me!
So we all get to die because of your bruised ego?
Ego nothing! This is about money!
Money that we can no longer collect.
Whoa! That was lucky!
Nothing about this is
We can
luck.
bicker later. We need to keep moving.
Where are my drones? I want the Guardians incinerated.
What is that? She's cheating.
Die, floating death pod! It ain't dying, Quill. Try something else. Clark!
Act now, or we will all perish.
We need to get off this thing.
That thing's coming in hot. We gotta cool its jets.
We still need a way through.
Well, stop wasting time! Everyone look for a way out.
We need to get off this thing.
All right, go. Let's try and get out of here in one piece.
We ain't done yet.
Excuse me?
I came here for units, and I ain't leaving without them. Yup, we're gonna clean out that vault we saw on the way out.
You can't be serious. Even Peter's not that suicidal.
You wanna cut and run, or do you wanna get paid?
We don't have time to argue. Hellbender's goons are gonna be here any second.
Quill's right. Shut your traps and follow me.
Not what I'm saying. Let's just find the big elevator we came in on and get the hell out.
No wonder we're always poor. You saps don't know how to take what's yours.
Yeah, we do need the money.
Sure, it could have gone smoother. Could have gone worse, too. Remember the Arago job?
I'm good.
We managed to shoot our way out of that one, too, didn't we? And swipe that bioweapon along the way.
We got company!
About time! So she's pissed off! She ain't the first!
Stop short, brute!
Perhaps Novacor will accept the rodent as a down payment.
Oh, sure! Just sell me up the river!
I'll tell your men
Did
here!
anyone teach you to avoid sharp edges? Man, she's got no shortage of hired guns!
I'll be sure to kill him quick!
Lady Hellbender displays her affections in a competitive manner.
I think you just broke up, Drax!
Maybe these guys will lead us to the elevator!
They do not seem agreeable, Peter Quill.
Oh, shit, the wrong button.
Too bad we aren't getting paid for this!
Clark, I'll do this for free!
The rodent was a poor choice for a ploy.
Don't get sour just because you lost a date!
Take heed!
Hellbender will search every corner of the galaxy
Punch
for
it,
us.
Drax!
The galaxy does not have corners.
I'm telling you, I can smell them units!
You don't have the faintest clue where we're going!
How can they even see through those helmets?
I shall take one as a trophy.
Of course I know!
Throw that, Drax!
We're going this way!
If I had a unit for every one of these kills!
Then return to your lucrative trade, assassin.
Move it!
You will compensate our loss, rodent.
Oh, sure! Just sell me up the river! How many times have I saved your butt now?
What would I do without you, Rocket? Maybe these guys will lead us to the elevator!
And the trail of bodies will lead straight to us! Don't make this a habit!
I knew you had my back!
Real smooth plan so far.
Hey, at least I'm pulling my weight.
It is not much weight to pull.
Joke all you want, but without me, you wouldn't be able to get through this door.
Without you, we wouldn't be in front of this door.
Just looking around.
We should keep moving.
We are moving.
Well, we should be doing it fast.
You see? Vault's
Quite a
right there.
battle.
We smash and grab, then like Will said, out the way we came in.
5,000 units to the Hellraiser who kills these so-called Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, people, let's do this. One catastrophe at a time.
Next time, try biting your tongue, Rocket!
I do not see how injuring his tongue would help.
Eyes on the...
Lady Hellbender should face us herself.
You just want another shot at flirting with her! Okay, so we gotta shoot our way into the vault! Big deal!
be stronger than her convictions. This is really your plan, Rocket?
Just you wait and see!
He's all dead.
This vault better be the mother of all payloads!
Lady Hellbender's the last treasure is legendary. Next round's on me!
Next time, try biting your tongue, Rocket!
I do not see how injuring his tongue would help. Lady Hellbender proved an apt negotiator. She's no pushover, that's for sure.
No! I could not have handled that better!
Find them and kill them!
Oh, just when you think you got it.
I want their head!
Slowly they will fall.
Rocket! Fireworks!
This vault better be the mother of all
Crack!
payloads!
Toss it! I'd settle for our lives and enough to pay the fine!
Just minions?
Nobody crosses me!
You couldn't hold it together just a little longer, Rocket? Shit!
Didn't anyone teach them to avoid sharp edges?
Wow, that was quite an attack.
I'm telling you, we can still come out on top of this thing.
We'll be lucky if we don't end up on top of a spike.
It's more likely that Lady Hellbender would feed us to one of her monsters. Mark! Way too close!
Follow them! This is all gonna be worth it when we empty that vault.
It is unknown if we will even be able to access its contents.
The only if you gotta worry about is if you're gonna be able to carry all that.
How do we get to that one?
Fight, cowards!
Guys, I think we walked right into a trap.
Trap. Oh, she said trap. Everyone look for a way out.
Quickly!
Murderous Eye has returned.
Right, two.
When they collide, we'll blow a nice hole in the wall.
Yeah, but we'll be dead by then. Find a way out.
We're about to get minced. Scan the room, Quill!
Slow those things down, Peter.
You expect us to crawl through a sewer? I ain't getting wet again!
I don't want to hear one word out of you.
You all got a real funny way of saying thanks.
Gratitude is not my current sentiment.
More like murderous rage.
All right, nobody's perfect. Some of us served a Mad Titan, and some went a little nuts hunting him down.
And some of us get a little touchy being called worthless.
You are not worthless, Rocket.
But he's clearly worth less to Hellbender. She says she would have bought Groot.
Groot ain't some piece of lumber you can hawk. Though I'm sure you got plenty experience trafficking lives.
Watch your tongue or I'll cut it out.
Oh, I'm shaking, lady. You bring a knife to a gunfight. Groot says you can all go sit on a hot poker. Fine, fine. You're all against me. But by the end, you'll be lining up to kiss my hairy paws.
This way.
Everybody, quiet!
Come on. We'll cut them off at the vault.
Alright, so I guess I'm going the right way for the vault.
Perfect. Does not seem...
Just another by-the-numbers plan for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What we should have done is sold Drax. Hellbender was practically begging to buy a night with the big galoo.
My gift is not for sale. A house pass still owes us 12,000 euros. units.
12? How'd you get 12?
As a measurement of my growing frustration.
That's where we were.
I'm telling you, this should have been planning. Who needs a piece of the action when you can take the whole game? Well, take a deep breath, cause we're here. One vault as promised.
And a giant locked door.
Leave that to me.
Heads up! Ambush!
Yeah, we're ambushing them!
Let loose, Rocket! This reminds me of the Scar Battle. Big risk, big reward. One problem at a time!
Nice work, Peter!
Lob it at him, big guy!
Muscles are showing these health queens what's what!
This is exactly why we should have gone with Groot!
I must regretfully agree! I fucking told you people! I knew what I was doing! You were not sufficiently convincing!
What's next, Peter?
I can't believe we actually made it!
Getting here is the easy part!
Save your nice words for later, Quill.
I thought, oh, you tracks! Maybe we can salvage this mission after all! The plan was sound. The rodent undermined it. This reminds me of the Sakaran battle arena. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. I was almost to defeat them before Thanks, Groot. Incoming attack! Blow them away, Rocket! Need some breathing room, Groot! My great strength is underutilized! I can't believe we actually made it!
Getting here is the easy part! Get back in there, Tiger!
I can always count on you, Gamora.
Come on, get up.
Well, nothing says I'm sorry like a whole lot of units. Didn't anyone teach them to avoid sharp edges? Use them to help, big guy.
Been too long since I blew something up.
I am increasing your debt, rodent. Let's not count our chickens just yet. Okay, coast is clear. You're up,
Okay,
Rocket.
those guys are really difficult.
Of course. There ain't a lock this side of Xandar I can't pop.
I am adding to your debt for every extra minute this takes.
Keep your manis on. You can't rush genius.
Really difficult.
All Hellraisers to the main vault!
Or I could try rushing and hope for the best.
I have assuaged the threat.
Yeah, pretty.
My blades grow weary. Well, we ain't trading places. How's it going over there, Rocket?
Oh, good. Thanks, Will. How are you? I'm trying to freaking concentrate.
Just looking for an ETA.
However long it takes, plus whatever time you waste distracting me.
Hellbender isn't messing around with these big guys!
Right? I ain't worried though. Let's dogpile them.
Brace yourself.
Don't make them
Any time now, Rocket. You just shoot and let me work.
Guys, huddle up!
Fucking hella! These guys are tough. It's almost impossible to get a swipe through their defenses.
I am Groot.
Their reputation as skilled warriors precedes them, Peter Quill.
So what if these scuts are tough? So what if they've got a reputation for ripping people's heads apart? We're no slouches either. So come on, join me. Pull out those blades and bombs and branches, and let's show them who's tougher. Who's with me?
Yes!
Gamora, cut him down! My blades grow weary.
My patience grows weary.
Rip him a new one! They just keep coming! Yes, their persistence is admirable! It's frustrating!
How long are we supposed to keep doing this?
As long as we can! How much longer we gotta hold these guys off? Don't rush me!
You're welcome!
Next round's on me! Put their lights out! I will end you!
We've let ourselves get backed into a corner!
This room is circular! Gamora! Run him through! Keep him clear of Rocket!
Don't blame me if he gets braced!
My blades grow weary!
Guys! Peter's not getting back up!
These foes have a magnificent propensity for pain! Faceless dudes go flat like cartoons!
Nice work, Peter!
Lady Hellbender's forces grow more persistent! Yeah, I think the honeymoon's over! The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you! Drax with the assist! What the fuck did that hell armor made from?
What's next, Peter?
Groot, you're up! Blades grow weary! Well, we ain't trading places! Just another duster wearing free! Tear their heads off, Peter Quill!
And pop.
Oh man, that was
And
difficult.
close enough. Move your asses while you still got them!
Suck it in there, Groot! Drax, door!
See? Nothing.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
Says who?
It's literally in your contract! I made no such commitment.
He's a liability, Peter.
Ha! Coming from the most wanted woman in the galaxy.
Most deadly.
Same thing. How about a thank you, Rocket?
For nearly getting us killed?
For getting us into the crappiest vault in the greater Magellanic Cloud? You said there'd be treasure!
A Galaran skull is priceless.
Worthless is not the same.
Guys! We need a plan! Agreed! My arms are growing moderately fatigued. Dig deep, Drax. Gamora, cover him. Rocket and I will try to find something of value. Groot! Don't break anything!
It's gotta be more than just junk in this skag heap. Pretty ain't priceless.
Well, this is not nothing, but nowhere near what we owe.
Units are like fur mites. If she keeps any in here, there's gotta be more.
Here we go. Not quite enough, but we're getting there.
That's what I'm talking about. Not such a bad plan after all.
Not exactly good either.
All right, this'll cover our fine at least.
Why stop there? After all she put us through, I say we clean her out.
What she put us through?
Enough!
Peter Quill. It's
That
grown
wasn't so
quiet.
Quiet like peace and quiet, or like the grave sort of quiet?
Definitely the grave one.
Drax, please tell me you didn't just lock us in.
I did not do anything.
I'm almost impressed. The woodland creature has more bite than I originally perceived. Enjoy the contents of my vault, Guardians. They will be the last thing you ever see. Shame to waste my Clintarian gas on such unworthy invader. Do try not to melt all over my Kalaran skull.
We need to find a way out. Now!
It is both priceless and hard to clean.
Deep breath, people!
Anyone else feel burning? Like all over?
We've got to jam those vents, or the gas will keep pouring in.
Freeze the lethal gas vents, Peter Quill!
That's right. One of them lights gotta be plenty heavy.
I'm just looking for any more money. Is it issues for later in the game? Nope, guess that's it.
Crap. They ain't staying frozen, Quill. We gotta get out of here.
Hey! I found some more units!
Are you seriously looking for money right now?
Yeah, this is getting wow, that's not useful. Come on, why does this gotta be so difficult?
Yeah.
can cut loose one of those lights?
Heads up!
Now that was priceless.
Drax, hurl it right through that wall!
With all my might!
That'll do her! Let's move, people!
I hope you know what you're doing!
That makes 2 of us!
Wow, that was difficult, but I'm glad I was able to look at it. That room.
Is everyone okay? Gamora, Drax?
I'll live.
My epithelial layer is intact. Rocket, Groot, where are you? Does anyone see a way out? I see a bright light.
Well, don't go towards it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you?
Stellar, Peter.
The audacity that you thought you could rob me.
For the record, we weren't all on board with the plan.
Thanks, Quill. Why not sell the clothes right off my back?
Do you know what I did to the last people who thought I was easy prey?
You let him go?
I got nothing. We're trapped.
Lady Hellbender, let us settle this honorably. I will face you in combat.
Honorably? Your offer is worthless, Destroyer. There is no escaping my wrath!
I can work with that.
Dweller! Feast upon them!
So that's the creature with the arms of his Oh, I hate this.
Okay, that's a true monster.
Well, let's make it truly dead.
We will need to fell this foe one appendage at a time!
Just keep hitting it!
The beast is truly formidable!
If it bleeds, we can kill it!
This lady's got anger issues!
No going back now!
It's a little late for that!
It will not be so fearsome when it has no arms!
Now, attack!
I always knew I'd get eaten by something!
All creatures eat and are eaten!
Ah, that was...
What does she feed this thing?
If we're not careful, us!
This thing could do with a few less arms!
Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best plan.
Ridiculous! This is exhilarating! Now this is a monster worthy of legend!
Then we'll be legendary when we kill it!
Any chance we can talk this over?
The sound of your voice appears to enrage her. We need to fell this foe one appendage at a time!
This thing could swallow us in one bite!
All creatures eat and are eaten!
Curse you!
Chop them up! What does she feed this thing?
No doubt the flesh of its enemies!
Blitz him, Rocket!
Now we know what kind of monster Hellbender likes!
Pay for that! Crush them!
It will not be so fearsome when it has no arms! Let's do this!
Now, swing! Go get them!
The beast is truly formidable! If it bleeds, we can kill it!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best plan! We ain't dead yet! Hey, Will! Wanna see some fireworks? Do not cower behind your pet, Lady Hellbender! Yeah, do us a favor and cut down that pet! Photosynthesis? Thanks, Quill! Brute says he owes you one!
Now, attack!
We will need to fell this foe one appendage at a time!
Crush them! Destroy their minds!
Just keep it!
Now, attack!
It will not be so fearsome when it has no arms!
Crush them! None of you are leaving here alive!
She sure knows how to hold a grudge!
You have no idea. Destroy their minds!
Do not cower behind your pet, Lady Hellbender!
You will not hold me.
Now we know what kind of monster Hellbender likes!
Little late for that!
Go get them!
We need you on your feet, big guy! I shall not falter again!
Feel this?
Light him up, Rocket! Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best plan!
You thought you could steal from me? No! Not again!
That was not done yet.
Enough toying with them! End this!
Alright, ground control!
Don't forget about the big one!
And beware the spine protrusion! Don't have to tell me twice!
Now, attack! Now, overwhelm them!
Make like a tree and shake it off! Sorry, bud. Hey! Bruce says thanks, Quill! Get back out there!
This has got my name on it!
Thanks, Bruce!
Yes! You will pay for your insolence!
We need to get to the core! Come on, just give me a shot!
You do not possess a firearm!
Now, swing! Swarm them, my pet!
Watch out for more jellies!
And whatever else!
Don't feel bad for it! It's trying to kill us! Guys, huddle up!
Gotta do it.
What a blast! I felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
Okay, I get it. Those creeps out there, fighting them gets the blood pumping.
Oh, yeah.
But if you listen to that pumping too hard, your heart takes a dive and the losing starts. Stay on target and we'll make them all go boom. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
We are!
Time to...
Come on, just give me a shot!
You mean a cut?
Oh, you, Rocket!
Bye-bye, space booger!
Nice kill! I'm kind of jealous!
All right, we're making progress!
I'm almost starting to enjoy this!
Let us hope the beast has not learned its lesson!
Looks like my sword was deadlier than its spikes!
I don't think she cares anymore!
Crush them! Go get them! Now, attack!
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use!
We need to destroy the jelly!
The prickly interior must be shattered!
What's next, Peter?
Good! Again! Now, swing!
I am trying to destroy! I commend your effort, Lady Hellbender!
How about our effort?
Crush them! Go get them! Destroy them, man!
Nothing some water and fresh soil won't fix.
We're about to have more problems!
The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
As long as it...
Now, overwhelm
Let's kick some butt, huh?
Now, swing! Crush them! Go get them! Destroy them, mine! Swarm them, my pet!
Watch out for more jellies!
And the other tentacles!
Now, overwhelm them! Now, swing!
Like we don't have enough problems already!
What's a few more?
I don't think she cares anymore!
Not gonna chop you down that easy!
Crush them!
Both of you lay off it and get fighting!
Now, attack! Swarm them, my pet! Go get them! You thought you could swindle me?
Come on, just give me a shot!
You do not possess firearms!
Now, swing!
commend your effort, Lady Hellbender! About our effort!
Rush them!
Thought we lost you for a second.
Now, overwhelm them!
Time to grow, Groot!
Now, attack!
Cut them open!
I don't think the goo matters. It's the spikes inside.
Go, get them! Swarm them, my pet!
Up you get, little buddy!
What? No!
Lay on the herd! The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
That's little comfort, Drax!
Tear out their insides!
Curse you! Now, swing! Now, overwhelm them! Rush them! Now, attack! Destroy them! How does it feel, Lorbo? Go get them!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Swarm them, my pet!
I'm ready. Just find me an opening.
Come on, you overgrown octopus! The creature does not have 8 limbs!
Heads up! Now, swing!
Come on, just give me a shot.
If I can freeze it, you can slice it!
Rush them! Now, overwhelm them! Destroy them, my pet! Go get them! Swarm them, my pet! Now, attack!
I don't think she cares anymore! The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
We can't let it get its strength up.
Watch out for more jellies!
And whatever else.
Come on, you overgrown octopus! The creature does not have 8 limbs!
Rush them! Now, swing! Destroy them, my pet!
She's not gonna let this one go.
Because it would be dishonorable to forgive such a slight! I commend your effort, Lady Hellbender! About our effort!
Now, overwhelm them!
Something, something! Photosynthesis?
Yeah, you're all right. Now get back in there!
Go get them! Now, attack!
You must destroy the cores!
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
Come on, just give me a shot!
You do not possess a firearm!
Swarm them, my pet!
She's not gonna let this one go!
Because it would be dishonorable to forgive such a slight! I have decimated a gelatinous mass!
You punched that thing into nothingness!
Now, overwhelm them! Crush them!
You don't know who you're messing with, lady!
Let's jump in some water and fresh soil won't fix!
Groot says thanks! Double from me!
My hands are filled with jelly, yet the creature lives!
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
Like we don't have enough problems!
I will give you problems.
I am wounded!
Right with you, big guy!
Thanks for the assist.
Ha! Wallberry needed help!
I will not be bested so easily!
I'll be your wingman anytime!
Come on, just give me a shot!
You mean a cut!
Destroy them, my Go get them! Swarm them, my pet!
Come on, you overgrown octopus!
Just give me an opening!
Now, swing! Crush them! Now, overwhelm them! Now, attack! Yes!
She's not gonna let this one go!
Let her try and find us!
Like we don't have enough problems already!
What's a few more?
My blows bounce off the jelly!
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
Go get them! None of you are leaving here alive!
Up you get, big guy! You okay?
Destroy them, my pet!
Alright! We're making progress!
I'm almost starting to enjoy this! I don't think he cares anymore!
Their numbers dwindle!
You punched that thing into nothingness!
Don't feel bad! He's trying to kill us!
Rush them! Now, swing!
The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
We can't let it get its strength up!
Now, attack!
I slice off the piece and it grows back!
Smash its insides! Just some general life advice!
It is acceptable to ask
with
for
a
help,
big solution! Thanks, Drax!
Look out!
thought I was done for.
Don't mention it.
Go get them! Swarm them, my pet!
Need you on your feet, big guy.
Who says we should snap the place inside?
Get back in there, Tiger!
I knew you had my back.
Now, overwhelm them!
Peter! Help!
Looks like even she's got her limits.
The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
That's little comfort, Drax. All right, we're making progress.
I'm almost starting to enjoy this.
Go get it, Tiger.
Come on! Just give me a shot!
If I can freeze it, you can slice it.
Swarm them, my pet!
Looks like you need a little help.
Now, swing!
Don't feel bad for it. It's trying to kill us.
Chop, chop, Gamora. Come on, you overgrown octopus.
Just give me an opening!
Look, it's sucking up that goop.
My brother!
That was annoying.
What have they done to you? This ends now! Rain fire upon them!
Those things are hot and heavy. Get it?
No,
They could be useful!
I want to get burned.
Now, overwhelm them!
How many lives has this thing got?
Whoa! This has got my name on it!
Been too long since I blew something up.
It's coming!
The explosive could be useful if cooled!
Of course this thing spits molten cores.
I do not see why that was obvious.
Not too late to call this off! Never!
That core's gonna blow. Well, don't get your branches blown.
Guys, we did it.
They live! Bring me Nasha!
Everybody, grab a bike.
We still need to get out of here and fast.
Everybody, strap in.
Now that was a ride.
This is no time to celebrate. We have made an awful mistake.
And an awful amount of cash.
There is no escaping Lady Hellbender's wrath.
We'll see about that.
What the? Guys, hold on!
Your bones are mine! Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, talk about losing that.
She will hunt us to the end of the universe.
Who gives a scut? We got off that mudball with the money, didn't we?
Money that you forced us into stealing.
Yeah, well, what about that smash and grab on Satopia? I didn't hear you complaining then.
Lady Hellbender is not a bank.
Yeah, that's right. Because if she was, we'd have way more loot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. One problem at a time.
Lady Hellbender will seek her revenge. Mark my words.
Then she'll have to get in line. First, I gotta call Corel.
The sooner we get this fine paid, the better.
Yeah, so we can go back to focusing on being broke.
That's weird.
Is money all that you think of, Rodent?
No, I also think about bombs.
And booze.
Bombs made out of booze.
Nikki!
Is it true? Really?
There's something wrong with the connection.
Did you twist the thingy?
Yeah, no dice. Nikki, is your mom around? I really need to talk to her.
She's with me. Inside me. After you left, we went into the quarantine zone. I sunk aboard and there was dark fog.
Did you try narrowing the band?
First thing I tried, it's gotta be something else. I'm losing you, Nick. Can you put your mom
I
on?
knew you were bad. I knew the Thunderbreaker said it was a miracle.
I think something has happened to the girl.
Yeah, it's called she's Nova Corps.
Can you fix it?
Yeah, keep your star pants on.
That's right.
I'll go check the array.
I can bring her back. Give me them all back. I just have to...
Wow, that didn't sound good.
Rocket!
Look at what it did! It chewed everything to scut!
I thought Corel confiscated the llama thingy.
Oh, llama.
What did I say?
Who gives a flying scut? The gold domes didn't get rid of it, and now the array's fucked.
I promise we'll get it fixed soon.
Yeah, just like you promised to get your girlfriend to go easy on us? Yeah, okay.
Hey, that's not fair.
You know what isn't fair, Quill? Being the only one who actually seems to give a scut about the Milano. Look, guys, we need the dock to fix the array. Luckily, I know a guy on Nowhere has got the parts we need, and he can get rid of that Nova tracker cheap.
No, we cannot abandon the child. Her behavior was erratic.
The llama thingy chewed the wires, Drax. It was probably just a bad connection. And if we remove the tracker, Corel will make sure the entire Nova Corps fleet is on alert for us.
Gamora's right, we made a promise. I made a promise. See if you can pinpoint where Corel is. We pay the fine.
Quill, are you freaking kidding me?
That way, we don't have to keep looking over our shoulders for Nova on the next job.
If there is a next job.
Alright.
Sounds like Groot's got that toothy
I think this is a
bastard under
good
control.
place to stop for
Better
now.
not come back here and try to finish chewing through my ship! Or else.
So, this is going to be the end of part 2. For those that are going to be watching this later, hope you enjoyed it.
Tell
and
me, Rodent,
hopefully the
would you have
sound
harmed the
also
llama
fixed,
creature if the tree had not removed it?
from the previous
You think?
episode. Again,
That thing's
sorry
got
for
it
that.
coming.
I would prefer
thank
if you
everybody for
refrained.
watching,
I would
and,
prefer not to have to
a good
remove
day.
your
Thanks.
arm.
What the?
Bye.
Why do you care about that llama now?
And stay
We have
tuned
removed
for part
it from
3.
its natural
I'm
habitat.
planning on doing
We must
it,
now tend to its needs.
Next weekend. I'll either do it
Yeah,
Friday or
as
Saturday.
if.
I'll make sure to post the date. Thanks. Bye.